camera check, man. Gonna step in some real shit with Rah Prafit, man. Been a while, man. Been a while. Back though. Um, I gotta get my sweat back. I don't even know this shit no more. Alright, my wife don't want me to swipe my hair no more. You know, you see your boy got the dreadlocks back, man. I had to go back to the old me. But I'm gonna get back to blogging. You know, I've been doing the music thing, man. The music is the number one priority for me right now. So, if you ain't subscribed, go subscribe to Brothers Keep an Empire. That's the music page, man. We on Facebook, you know, YouTube, um, all music platforms, man. Really, man. We putting it in. You know what I mean? Y'all know music is my first love, man. I did the YouTube for a little while. You know, that shit started to get a little bit too touchy for me, man. I be wanting to put hands on niggas, man. So, you know, I had to chill out. You know what I mean? But I'm back, man. What I'm gonna do here though, it's gonna be a little bit different, man. I'm gonna do what I love, man. I ain't gonna do none of that messy shit. I ain't trying to do none of that, man. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to beef on YouTube with a bunch of weirdos who I'm never gonna see, man. So just keep me out that shit, man. None of that conscious community shit. If y'all know me from the conscious community, um, this Prophet, man, this Rah Prafit, man, the real Rah Prafit, man, all that other shit, man. Say that shit for the birds, man. You know what I mean? Um, but I'm basically back to blogging just so I could build this Rah Prafit channel. You know, bring back more focus to the music. That's the number one thing for me. The bars, man. That's what we do. Shout out to my brother God. Shout out to my sister Mimi. Shout out to my wife. You know what I mean? You definitely gonna hear her on a lot of my joints. We gonna start to make a lot of um a lot of her shit too. You said, you know what I mean? 1992 established. Y'all, a lot of y'all niggas don't know about that, man. But that's here nor there. But the main thing about this blog right now is why is LeBron not accepted as the greatest of all time when we accept Muhammad Ali? All right. If you understand what I mean by that, it's a lot of logic to what I'm saying. If we look at Michael Jordan has done nothing for the black community whatsoever. What has he ever done? All right. It was times in the 90s Mike invested in jails. Mike, his shoes alone, he'll put out a specific amount of shoes to have our babies standing in line for the same sneaker over and over again, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, just to take them away. You know what I mean? Mike was the first high price sneaker in the black community. You know what I mean? Remember we was rocking it was Magic Johnson with the Converses and shit. Patrick Ewing came out with the Ewins. The Ewins was pretty cheap. Um Mike's shit was high forever. $200 forever. You know what I mean? LeBron James probably did the most I ever seen for a high price superstar. You know what I mean? LeBron got a lot of money, man. What you seen what LeBron do with the NBA as far as the names on the back of the jerseys, the Black Lives Matter, the whole situation, how they stood up for the people, man, and got rid of the American flag. What is called the fucking what you call that shit? The fucking shit you do for the flag. I forgot the name of that fucking shit. You know what I mean? I ain't never do it anyway. But Muhammad Ali did the same thing. Muhammad Ali, he thumbed his fingers at the government. He went back to prison. You know, when they tried to make him go fight the war, Muhammad Ali said, "Fuck y'all, I go to jail." That's one of the reasons why we call Muhammad Ali the greatest boxer. Record-wise, it's Floyd Mayweather. You don't see none of us talk about Floyd Mayweather being the greatest at all. We probably call Floyd Mayweather the greatest defensive fighter. He's the greatest boxer record-wise. Muhammad Ali got his ass whooped a couple times. We know that. That's why dumb like no disrespect to Muhammad. I love Muhammad Ali to death. But that's why Muhammad Ali has the mental problems that he have with his speech. He has a speech impediment because he's been hit a lot. All right, he took some whoopings, man. The Joe Frazier whoopings, the George Foreman whoopings. It was times Muhammad Ali, the rope dope. The rope dope was probably his biggest flaw actually for his later life. All right, that's why he took punches to make his man tired, and then he ended up winning the fight at the end. We talk about what 15 round fights at that time. Now you see where Muhammad at now. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather barely get hit. All right, but we love Muhammad because Muhammad stood up for us at that time in the 1960s, man. He really stood up for black power, for black empowerment. He went and changed the slave name, which was Cassius Clay. He changed that into Muhammad Ali when he got with the Nation of Islam, which was the most radical group at the time. Look at LeBron James. Now look, LeBron will stand for anything. The Trayvon situation. LeBron made everybody in the NBA. Once the Miami Heat put their hoods on and they took the train and they did a lot of protesting inside the games for Trayvon Martin, for Breonna Taylor, and the rest of the NBA started to follow suit with what LeBron James is doing. We're talking about a guy, great dad, don't have a gambling problem. Um, it's going to end up being the NBA's all-time leading scorer. That's a fact. That's a fact. The NBA's all-time leading scorer. Probably he's going to end up top five assists, rebounds, everything. You know what I mean? Probably nobody been in more finals. What, Bill Russell? You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta put LeBron James inside of the GOAT conversation ahead of Mike to me. To me, the 90s basketball was trash. I don't care what nobody say. In the 90s, Mike was just Mike. 80s was fire. They had everybody. Mike was alone. Mike was fucking alone. Mike took off. Mike left to go play a sport that he wasn't even good at. Imagine LeBron James leaving basketball right now when he's the fucking face. Mike was the face of this shit. 3 championships. He just won a gold medal. And he left us fucking hanging, bro. It was happy for me. I'm a Knicks fan. I was ecstatic that motherfucker was leaving. Keep it honest, you know what I mean? But for the NBA as a whole, it kind of hurt it. What we had left, the centers, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, was nobody that could go ahead and take Michael Jordan's place at that time. The next crop of superstars came in 1996. That's when he decided to fucking come back. He decided to come back out of nowhere. Now he want to play basketball again, and then fuck it up for the Knicks again. Like, man, fuck you for that, Mike. I love you though. But LeBron James has put in so much work. We are talking about from preseason to the finals. 9 out of 10 years, 10 out of 11 years. That's hard to do. No major injuries. Never cheated on his wife. Don't have a gambling problem. He raises his kids well. Fights for social justice, whatever it is. He don't give a fuck. Whatever it is. This guy fired. This guy fired his agent and hired his friends from school. Rich Paul, one of the biggest agents in the NBA right now, one of the biggest African American agents in the NBA right now, was put in place by LeBron James. Can we get no credit for that? So why does Muhammad Ali, why is he the greatest when Floyd Mayweather is 50-0? It's beyond me. Floyd Mayweather is 50-0. And he fought some dogs. I don't give a fuck what you say. He fought some dogs, man. Diego Corrales, rest in peace. Um, Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, man. The list goes on and on. We could talk about that all day. But if we're not gonna give Mayweather the greatest of all time and give it to Muhammad for his social justice and what he meant to us at that time, this is that time for us. This shit is like the fucking 60s, man. It's not to the point of what could I say, the hosing down, and they know fucking better. Like niggas, we gonna get busy as far as that's concerned. So it can't go that far. But it's mentally there. All right? It's mentally there. The police, our police officers, our overseers, that's what they are. Our overseers, man. Overseers were the crackers on the horses and the plantations that kept the niggas in line. All right, those who are put in place, those are the police for us right now, man. And LeBron James wasn't having the NBA do what the NFL did. The NFL turned their back. The NFL is what? Confederate flag. You know what I'm saying? Roger Goodell wasn't hitting none of that shit. Adam Silver, he has to comply because the NBA, they're dealing with faces. The NFL, they're dealing with teams, the shield, they're dealing with the jersey. Okay, what sells tickets in the NBA is the player. And if you go ahead and you watch what happened as far as the bubble, Patrick Beverly said, "Yo," he said, "Is LeBron?" He said, "LeBron playing?" He said, "The King playing?" Because they ain't want to play in the bubble. If the King playing, I'm playing. That's coming from Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly. I'm sorry, man, it's grill. But Patrick Beverly, man, and he's one of the most hard nosed defenders, rugged niggas in the NBA. He said, "If the King playing, I'm playing." All right, the Players Association, everybody love LBJ, man, and the numbers are there. He didn't have the killer instinct that Mike had in the beginning, but what he does for us, what he did as a whole, we have to take that into consideration if we're doing it for Muhammad Ali. And I love Muhammad, you know what I mean? But that's something light, man. Just something for you to think about. Um, Real shit with Rah Prafit. I'm back, man. I gotta get back into my shit, man. I'm a little bit rusty, man. So it is what it is, man. We're gonna get some new backdrops, but I had to force my wife to let me. That's really her blanket. I took my wife's blanket and put it up on the wall, and she fucking around. I had to beg her for that shit. I said, "Baby, please, god damn." But yeah, she let me do it. Once I got it up there, I told her I was gonna take it down, but I want to take it. She was gonna like it anyway. But real shit with Rah Prafit, man. I'm back. Please, 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 man. If you're watching this video right now, go inside the description box and go ahead and subscribe to Brothers Keeping Empire, man. We making some of the best music out. You know what I mean? We having 3 videos being shot in one day, hopefully this week. Shit, I'm trying to really put the pressure to get these videos shot this week, honestly. You know what I mean? So, and once we get the video shot, we're probably gonna drop one a week. You know what I mean? And we're gonna try to keep consistently giving you the visuals, man. We ain't been giving y'all the visuals, we've been giving you the music. It's the greatest in boxing. We gotta consider the same thing as a whole for LeBron James. All right? Peace, 100. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you think.